All right. So, so I've been reading a book called Secret Expert Secrets. Pretty good book made by Russell Brunson. Never heard of him before the book, and I found the book because of Alex Morrissey. Watching his videos, and it was like a shit. There was all the books of him. I think it's one of the few books he reads like 5 times or more. So yeah, so I decided to buy the book of Amazon, and I have the book. And in the book, it says that you should document your journey. Let me search for it. It's like a framework. And it talks about talking about what you do, what you learn, everything like that. So I felt like it was a great idea to start that too, and just start. So me one day, and then I did it. So I think I read that part yesterday, and it's today now. So I'm acting upon the book I've read. I don't know what I want to talk about. I know where I'm going, that's for sure. I know I'm going somewhere. I want to have a business, that's for sure. I want to help others. But that's something I need to find. Like I've been told by this girl I've met recently that and she told me that you have to find your voice, like your value, what you really want to do. I thought I found it, but what she spoke to me about that, it felt like if I did not really find the thing. So I think I'll think about it more thoroughly and be sure like what's my values and what what makes me strive towards something. So yeah, I I'll do that. I think I'll make the video as long as I want. There's like no nothing. I feel like it's more like of a journal for me right now, and the long term it'll be more about professional stuff like edited videos and everything whatnot. But right now it'll be just like the simplest thing. Try to keep it short. I'll read it 2 minutes because I don't think my computer can handle that big of a MP4 file, you know. So yeah, I'll. I feel like I'll do that every day. That's my goal. I'll do that every day for as long as it takes, at least for a year. That's what he says. Russell Brunson says. Russell, I don't know what how to say your name, man. Russell Brunson says to do this from whichever format you want. So like you can do a podcast, you can do a blog, you can do a book, you can do anything you want that you're at ease to do. I feel like I'm at ease to do videos, and if my even if my English isn't perfect, even if I'm not perfectly comfortable in front of a camera, but at least I'm doing it, and I'll just go with the flow and assume. I'm saying this way because of an Australian YouTuber I'm watching, um, James Marshall. Anyway, so I just lost my thought. He says that you need to do at least this for a year. After a year, you do it for another year, and then you just do it forever, you know? And that's my goal. So I'll start by with a year, and then I'll go for more. I think that's what makes great people last, you know? When you just do something, you try to get better, and you do it forever. That's just the way it works, I think. When I was younger, I was the type of guy that was always doing everything. Like every year, I changed jobs. Not friends, but was always like going to see other people and talk to them, meeting strangers. I think that's fine, but like always doing that, like that's me being at ease in front of the camera right now. I'm thinking about like, would I be fine with that being online forever? But yeah, I feel like doing something forever for the long term is beneficial because it'll compound, and that's a principle that the faster you learn, the faster it'll compound for you. And it's something you can learn about like when you read about the S&P or like investing your money somewhere. When you invest, for example, the S&P, if you take your money and you invest really young and do that for like until you're 60, 70, something like that, the more you do it, the more it'll compound over time. So you can see it like as a curve that does that. I'm doing it for you. Like I don't know if it's the right. Yeah, I think it's the right angle. So the money you have right now it'll be like that, and over the years it'll slowly grow, grow, grow. But towards you reach the end, it'll do like something like that. But when you look at, if you took the graph and you look at this particular part, it'll do something like that again. And if you do that part again, it'll do something like that. So each time you take a precise thing, it looks like a slight um not slough. What's the word for that? Slight anyway. It's slowly going upwards. But when you look at for like a long term time thing, it looks like it's peaking, like it goes to the roof, to the moon, it just goes way up in the sky. So the beauty of that is like each every small step you take, that you look at the small thing, makes it compound over time. So it just accumulates, and you can do more with that. And I want to do that to help people reach better goals. Like I don't wait, not better goals. I want to do that. But I've always had a mentality of like Robin Hood, you know. So like take and you give back. So that's something that's from my childhood, but I see people doing that all the time right now. So like Mr. Beast is doing something along those lines all the time. He just makes money and he gives back, and that's his way of growing. And I think it's a good thing to grow doing that. Like because I know I have ideas and I'm creative to do things, so I'll be able to maybe help if I can humanity people. I really wish I'll be better at that because I feel like it's a weird. Yeah, I'll get more confident. I think I'm done for today. It's only 8 minutes. I felt like it's been like 15 to 20. Anyway, so I'll do that every day for a year, and 2 year, and 3 year. And for you, I have a quote that I've told to a friend not that long ago, and I think a lot of people share it, share it, but it's in my own words, you know. It goes along the lines of you have to appreciate the pain of the. I don't know if you can hear me perfectly. You have to appreciate the pain of the path instead of the glorification of the finality. So like the finality will just never come, you know. Like if you, I don't think it's a good time to talk about that. I'll just go for like a 3, 4, 5, 10 minutes more. I don't think I have time to go in depth about that too much, but I'll just say what I wrote on my whiteboard. So when you have to appreciate the pain of the path instead of glorification of the finality, it means like the finality is about the ending of your goal. Like you know when you see something that's here and you want to reach here. So all the time you go there, you're like, oh my god, I want to be there, I want to be there, and you don't see the path you're on most of the time, so you don't really appreciate the thing. But when you get there, you don't really appreciate it either because you're like, oh, it was easy in the end. It was like small steps I made, and I was able to reach my goal. So I think if you change your perspective and try to appreciate the path or like the pain, because the path is painful most of the times. It maybe is not, but sometimes it is. So if you learn to appreciate the path, it'll be way fun, better for you to like for you to get to your goals. It'll just be a better time for you in general, instead of like doing the glorification for the finality. And there was a last part about it. Once you reach it, you don't appreciate it. Yeah, exactly. So I think the more I'll talk, the clearer my ideas will be. And I don't expect anybody to listen to this except the people that do like reverse dating videos on YouTube. That'll be great. Anyway, it was fun. See you next time.